Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 192, Trials and Trebuchets. I'm your Dungeon Master, Luke, and joining me are my players, whose names are...
Well, howdy, my name is Ben with my 10-gallon trucker hat. And I play the level 10 gnome wizard, Winsler Wallaby, along with his cutty little companion cat kitten, Mr. Wiggles.
Meow, patooey.
Howdy, cow puppies. It's me, Carla, and I play the level 10 tiefling roguelike Integrity Idle Berry. She's a runner, she's a track star. She's gonna carry Angelica.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 10 half-elf bard. Guys, I think we sort of still need to unpack the last episode. It was pretty heavy.
Well, howdy! My name is Sam, and I play the level 10 human sorceress Sarah Neb Cinderman. Hope you don't mind that we've all, kidnapped somebody again. I mean, we got permission this time.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students met with Headmaster Crow trading information and aggressive jabs with the businessman, leaving their meeting with directions to Angelica Lindman, a promise to reassemble the clockwork golem Ari, and a tacit understanding that their belongings and gifts would be returned to them. The students went off in search of Angelica herself, finding her locked away in some foul dungeon with a wonderful apparatus hooked up to her. The students took care of such things and carried the, for some inexplicable reason, incredibly heavy Angelica Lindman back to her humble abode of Mira's floor. And that's what happened last time on Trials and Trebuchets. We now find ourselves in the time after that. Obviously, you four went off to your classes, respective classes, I should say. And for the most part, unless there was things that you wanted to do during the middle of the day, such as, Mira, you had mentioned trying to find out when Bailey was not at his dorm. Winsler, you have some books that you can poke through in your off time. Let's do that one first, just because we can get that out of the way.
For the time being, poking at the books in between classes would be a good idea.
Perfect. Winsler, after your conjuration class, of which you are the only student in the second year conjuration class you are taking with Professor Doss, after this is over, she will dismiss you, and quickly you can make your way to some fresh bench off on campus somewhere, or you can just go into dining hall. Is there somewhere specific you'd like to pull out all of your books and get to business?
That's a good question. I think we could just go and find a bench somewhere. Just,
Wonderful.
A bench somewhere like between my classes, so it's like,
Absolutely.
It's on the way, so I don't have to go far.
Absolutely. Can you, Winsler, you'd collected these books from the restricted archives, you put them in your portable hole, you can subtly open the portable hole and pull them out, put them on the bench next to you. Wiggles might even hop out and start lying down with his stomach open to the air on the bench next to you as well. Could you, for me, make an intelligence check with advantage to determine if you can get some answers from these books?
Let us see.
And this is just straight intelligence.
So it was a 7 and an 11, so it's a 15. Not good.
That was unexpected, and I actually have to grab the book now.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I was expecting something better. A 15?
Yeah?
You can ask me 2 questions
2 whole questions
on the subject of your research, and I will give you honest answers.
Okay. Based on the material that I have in front of me.
Yes.
Has there ever been a recorded incident where somebody has attempted to remove themselves from a pact they have made without dying?
Yes, there have been times that people have tried to remove pacts from themselves, specifically warlock pacts from themselves, without dying. They have never been successful.
Okay, that's about what I expected. The second question, I guess, is how violently do they die?
Oh my god. Listen, if Integrity dies peacefully in her sleep, it's fine.
Is it like, just a little sprinkling of, oh, they're dead? Or is it like, holy shit, they literally evaporated?
Yeah, sometimes It is because the pact made is so intrinsic to the person's being and soul that the severing of such a thing splits their own soul into shards, and the person dies subsequently. Other times, it is the case where in trying to circumvent a pact or try to get yourself out of a pact, weasel out of it, as one might say, a patron might descend to the mortal realm and annihilate the person.
Okay. Well, I don't
Those
know
are
if we
kinda
have to
like
worry about that in particularly, but the dying thing is a very real concern that I had.
So those are the two questions you are allowed to ask, Winsler. As you sit here on this bench on this wonderful spring morning, probably 10:30 a.m.
I didn't change out of my slippers.
You're still in your slippers.
Cat
you have
slippers, by the way.
crossed leg. Cat slippers. They have little whiskers on them and big fluffy ears. Winsler Wallaby, in your hands and on the bench beside you as you sit here and begin and are kind of reading and putting the pieces together, scratching your chin, maybe being a bit worried, in almost 3 seconds. I think 3 seconds completely. You notice that first, the book you are holding in your hands, or the little pamphlet maybe that you had grabbed from the restricted section, you begin to feel it's a bit, it begins to like swish in the wind almost, unnaturally, almost like there is a violent wind right in front of you trying to rip this folio out of your hands. In the second, you notice the edges begin to almost like wilt like dying leaves. And in the third second, the book in your hand, this little pamphlet in your hand on warlocks, as well as your big book on oaths from paladins and a bunch of infernal dealings, you notice they all turn to ash and crumble into nothingness.
Huh. Is that intentional?
Do you ask this out loud to Mr. Wiggles?
Yeah.
Wiggles is sitting up a bit more alarmed, but still relaxed, as a cat in the morning ought to be. And he'll say, as in someone magically cursed those things to do that? Or as in taking it out of the library did that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I guess maybe they were just really old?
There's a good chance of that. Maybe, but none of your other things are turning to ash, so it might be just that they were old and should have been kept in a pristine environment. It's a mystery.
Well, I'm gonna put all of it in my bag anyways. I'm gonna put it all back.
Are you putting it in your backpack or the portable hole?
The portable hole.
Okay, you shove all these ashes in the portable hole. Winsler, as you sit here, you mayhaps might hear footsteps coming up behind you. Would you like to turn around and see who is coming, or hide, or anything like that? Are you trying to hide that you have this pile of ashes now, or are you just gonna be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I'm gonna like sweep them up and like slowly turn my head around as I'm still continuing to do what I'm doing.
Wonderful. You see walking up to you a person who you've not interacted with since the beginning of autumn, I believe, last year. You see a particular fourth year. He has grayish-brownish hair. He has lovely glasses. He's quite tall and seems to be, he resembles a snob. You see walking up to you a guy by the name of Ainsley Woodley.
Top of the alchemy department.
Top of the alchemy department.
Bottom of the grades list.
You might know particularly, Winsler, top of the alchemy department.
Top
Best
of the alchemy
student.
department. He's the best.
He walks up to you, and he looks very purposeful in his approach to you. And he will stop right behind the bench and will say, "Do you mind if I have a conversation with you quickly?"
No, not at all. I'm just cleaning up here.
Awesome. And he'll lean in and put a hand on your shoulder and very quickly whisper in your ear, and he'll say, "Meet us at the chapel tonight."
Who's us?
And he'll smile and he'll go, "We'll find out tonight, I guess." And he'll pat you on the arm and go, "All right, good talking to you. See you around." And he'll walk off jauntily, happily, leaving you on your own, Winsler Wallopy.
I'm surprised they didn't ask about the whole ash stuff, because most people are interested in what. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna.
Winsler, you can tidy up and grab Mr. Wiggles or let him walk on the floor like a peasant of a cat and make your way to your next class. Meanwhile, elsewhere on campus. Mira Marchand.
Hello.
Wannabe event planning committee president to be president, potentially elect soon. Your class.
We could hope.
One could hope. Oh, actually,
Hello.
I think it might be a bit fun to say that you did have your musical class today. Because
yes.
that would be with Professor Elric.
Yeah, with Dallas's dad.
Wonderful. Mira, what class is this? What are you attending here? You're again.
I believe it is independent composition.
Wonderful. So Mira Marchand, you waltz on in. Professor Elric will welcome you warmly. How's it going, Mira? I hope your break was great. I'm sure it was wonderful, right? So no one's really chosen to do an independent study in a while, so we'll just get straight into it pretty simply. There will be a concert of sorts at the very end of the term. That'll be kind of your final. You can advertise or not for it, and people can come or not, and all that stuff. But most of this course is just generally up to you, and I'm only here to act as guidance for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really great. I had a couple ideas, but I still want to kind of brainstorm. So I didn't read the whole course descriptions. It was this or theatrical magic, and
yes, that's
that
what
just
most
seemed a
people
little
choose.
bit. It just seemed like a bit much. And
That's
just kind of
understandable.
limiting.
Yeah,
So
not my cup of tea either.
right. So like, how much composition? Like, what's the scale of what I'm expected to do?
You're expected to put on a 2-hour performance.
Okay.
Whatever kind of genres or inspiration or a kind of arrangement you want to put together, you can put together. I'm sure there's other people in the department that if you needed an accompaniment that we could get, or even you could just get myself. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't written a song
Right.
in a couple years now,
Great.
but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, great. By the way, did you happen to see Delmas last night? Maybe.
No, I must have missed her. Why?
May I insight check Professor Elric Wraithrin?
Absolutely, you can insight
Okay.
check this man, this Jack Blacken looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. That's a 19 plus 4. That's a 23.
He seems to be earnest in what he says and a bit confused as to why you're asking after Delmas. He goes, "Oh, why did you just not see her yesterday or anything?"
No, I did. We just kind of had a bit of a rough conversation yesterday because I wanted to know about the lich stuff, and so. But I mean, I think
Mira, immediately his expression darkens. He goes, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What? Oh shit!
Lich
Did
stuff.
you not?
What are you talking about?"
No,
What did
nothing.
you- what did you hear?
Oh, nothing. Just that Delmas, just that she decided that wasn't really something that she wanted to do right now.
When was that? What was that? When was that even on the table? What are you talking
Well,
about?
because she was visiting her mom, right?
What are you talking about?
And
What she was with me all winter break.
what? What do you mean she was with you all?
I
but
mean that she was with me all winter break. What? It's a very clear statement, Mira. She stayed with me
But she told
at
me
the
that
beach
she.
house all winter break.
Oh.
Was there
Okay,
some
then.
sort of miscommunication?
There must have been. Yeah, I must have just gotten the vibes wrong. Maybe she just meant that she didn't want to see her mom. I don't know. I must have misunderstood something.
Yes, I'm sure. Strange. Maybe you just need more sleep. You know, it's a
I
stressful
must. Yeah.
time out here. Anyways, we can start working now, or we could.
Do I
Yeah.
really not have detect magic? I really don't have detect magic. I really wanted to see if like there had been some kind of enchantment magic put on him or something.
Something's
because that was
not
my
right.
initial thought. Is like she went to go see her dad and fucked with his memory, but I don't have a way of figuring that out. So I'm just going to nod along and get to composing.
Wonderful. Mira, the class goes by roll performance check with disadvantage
sure.
as your mind
Oh,
might
with
be meddled
disadvantage.
with.
Yeah. 10 and a 19, so that is 23.
Oh, the class
Because I have a
goes
plus
by.
13 to performance.
The class goes by perfectly. And you can get to actual work instead of awkward small talk with your professor. Afterwards, however, you can leave. You do have like a 2-hour gap between classes right now, Mira. And I will even go so far as to lend you the ability to have Integrity Idleberry free at this same time, if you would so like.
Ooh.
You can meet up with her, or you can go and do your own solo thing, whatever you want to do.
At the moment, I think I'll meet up with Integrity because I do want to look for another individual, but that is not so time sensitive.
Okay, perfect. So, Integrity, where does Mira find you?
Considering that Mira talked about spying on Bailey Blue, Integrity is just like starting to make moves and maybe like in the dining hall with a book in front of her, but she's reading it upside down and she's staring right at Bailey, trying to watch every single move.
Absolutely.
Goodness.
His hair, like, he laughs. Ha 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 ha. It's annoying. His eyes are bright blue and have shininess in them.
At some points, like, Integrity
Characteristic.
being, like, hitting her head because she's just like, I don't want to hear your voice, but I have to.
So, Mira Marchand, you can find your accomplice in the dining hall, looking a bit perturbed by Bailey.
I'm going to go to the dining hall, but what I'm going to do is sit directly behind Integrity so that we are like back to back with each other, so we're not
Absolutely.
directly facing. And I'm going to, you know, when you sort of subtly, like you reach up to kind of scratch your back, but you're actually pointing at your friend to cast message.
Oh my goodness.
And you're like, is the mission a go?
Wait.
Oh,
God.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
oh shit. Okay, sure. Oh, I got a nat 20 on that.
Okay.
That's a 20. I don't have anything to wisdom.
You cast message, Mira. Nothing. You don't notice anything's amiss.
Is the mission a go?
Go, go, go. Yes. Mission is a go-go. Go, go, go.
It's just the
The
word
word count
go,
gets
like
smaller.
repeated all the entire like maximum capacity.
I'm going to like yawn. One of my fingers is going to point over my shoulder as I like reach up to cover my mouth. I know Serenep said that she can find him in a dream, and I think that's great, but I bet we can still find some major dirt in his room if you're still willing.
Ooh.
I like snooping, so I would happily do it. But I might add some people here, but don't worry, they can keep a secret.
Don't mention my name in any case whatsoever then, because if something happens and they get caught and put under a zone of truth, I don't want them to trace it back to me. And I'm being so like, I know as Mira that it is not that important and it's not that big of a deal, but I'm enjoying like the intrigue of it. It feels like one of the books that I've read, so I'm really leaning into
course.
it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Your codename Swordfish.
I'm going to like this time I'm going to like pretend that I'm taking a bite of food. I don't have food. I'm just kind of miming it. And then my thumb is pointing over my shoulder.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you got it. Your code name is Carrot.
Carrot?
I'm going to reply.
Are you gonna
Wait
take
a
that?
minute. I'm going to reply. Wait a minute. I already have a code name, and it's not Carrot.
Wait, but I thought I was Swordfish and you were something. I thought like you came up with one for me, so I came up with one for you.
Call me Octopus.
Okay.
Wait, am I Seahawk?
You hear in your head, Mira, call me Octopus. And then you hear Integrity quiet go like, wait, am I Seahawk? Like out loud to
I'm
herself.
gonna say, you got it. From Swordfish to codename Seahawktopus.
Huh.
And then I'm gonna get up and like casually stroll away to go
Mira,
do Mira shit.
As you stand up, you glance briefly over towards Bailey Blue, and you see him watching your every step, squinting at you deeply.
I smile
Scrupulously.
brightly, joyously, happily.
He blinks.
God.
His scrutinous expression fades to nothingness, and he'll smile amicably and wave to you like a long-lost friend.
Perfect. I hate that bitch.
He turns his face and like, ugh, to himself, disgusted that he has to put up a charade like this. So, Integrity I Idleberry, how does the scheming continue? Please walk us through your thoughts and madness.
Integrity, as soon as like Mira walks away and I feel like there's a safe distance in time,
Yes.
I'm going to walk around and I'm going to start conscripting. Is that the word?
Yeah?
Yeah, conscripting.
Conniving.
And looking for certain people to join me in this task.
Is there anyone specific you're looking for?
If there was a name that comes to mind almost immediately,
Yeah?
it's a certain basic person named Lucia.
Damn.
Basic.
She is pretty basic.
You walk over, hey, basic.
Yep, basic.
Integrity, you almost don't pick her up. You almost don't see her in the crowd. But there's a plain, generic-looking young lady sitting at the first-year table, probably like 7 feet down the table from you, and she's just peacefully eating some white toast with butter upon it for lunch.
Of course she is.
Basic.
She drinks a big, clear glass of water and goes, "Yum."
I'm going to like walk up towards her, and I
Of
am
course.
going to I will drop something on the ground silently, and
Yeah?
I'm going to use my mage hand to untie my boot shoe. And
Okay.
as soon as I'm right behind her, I'm going to
Okay.
bend down and I'm going to start tying my shoe.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, Lucia,
She turns completely around and she goes,
don't look.
"Oh, hi, Integrity."
Don't
Oh,
look.
okay.
I
And
don't
she turns back
exist.
around and she goes, "Hi, Integrity. How are you today?"
I need you for something.
Okay. Okay. And she like shakes her head and goes, "What do you need me for?"
Meet me tonight outside my dorm room at in the evening. What time are you
Like
free?
6? Like 6:30 is when my classes end.
Okay. I'll meet you right outside my dorm room and then do like a really cool knock. And then I will come out and I'll tell you all about it. I don't think we can
Okay.
talk about it out here because people might hear us.
Oh, shit. Okay. Is this like about the tournament thing?
No, this is different.
She like gulps and drinks a big glass of like a big gulp from her water and she goes, "Okay,
If you
I'll
want,
see you tonight."
if you want more power in the school, you'll help me.
That's a really
What
crazy
the
way of
fuck?
That's such a wild thing to say. I guess. Okay, wait. And she turns around to you and then
Don't
she
turn
stops.
around.
And she goes, "Sorry, I'm so sorry."
Don't turn around.
Like power. Like, are we going to like? I don't know. Pretend to be professors and like break into like the
No, who
faculty lounge. or
who
something?
the heck is
Taken
going to
care of.
pretend to be a professor? That's insane.
It is insane.
Okay, so like, what kind of power grab is this then? Are we gonna steal someone's money? I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to like steal someone's material wealth and like.
We're not going to steal anyone's material wealth. We are going to steal the fake power that they thought they had, but really they don't have power.
So it's not actual power we're gonna get.
Well, we don't know that. We'll see.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god. So many unnecessary hoops.
Where's my die? Persuasion?
Yes, please, and thank you.
I'm feeling quite lucky because like I'm really like making it really
All
I'm
right,
doing
go
really
ahead and
well
reroll.
here. Perfect. So that is a 23.
She downs her cup of water and quietly plops it onto the table, and she'll go, "All right, I'll see you then, octopus."
Thank you,
And we'll
Seahawk.
Who is
Glance
who?
around like a cool spy person. Integrity, you can finish tying your shoe, stand up, and head out.
Perfect. So I'm octopus. Okay. I'll try to remember that for next time.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, elsewhere on
Sea
campus,
octopus.
Seahawktopus.
love it.
That's when like Lucia lets Integrity like stand on her shoulders and they're just one person.
Seahawks.
One giant trench coat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, elsewhere on campus, Sereneth Cinderman, what would you like to be doing in betwixt classes?
I think she's already kind of planned that she's going to ask Mira if she can like hang out in her room after classes, just to like, because like she used to do that a lot when Angelica was in like the med area. Infirmary. Like when she was in the infirmary, and she just wants to like, I don't know, have that kind of normality again. So she knows she wants to do that after classes, but I think for right now she's like hanging out with the Sweetling and everything like that. She doesn't really have anyone else right now because all her other friends are just off doing something. So she's just like relaxing outside, I guess, just to get a moment of fresh breath.
Anywhere in particular?
She's like, I think she went back to the same spot where the Sweetling has like that like more clear spot to sit down. I think she wants to go back there.
Okay. In that case, Sereneth, you're sitting here. It's a very good vantage point. You have probably a 40-minute break between classes, and you come here just relaxing, sitting in the shade, sitting down, becoming one with nature, trying to become a plant yourself. And you see someone rush by, someone in a big rush. Great narration. You see someone walk by the generally alchemy and greenhouses, looking quite frazzled, stressed. It's a familiar-looking face. They are wearing a kind of a hat that has two large dragonfly wings protruding from either side, and in her haste, they kind of like fold back, so they're almost like floating behind her. And she's wearing all black and then a blue student's robe that has like some generic bodily fluids poured all over the hems or like the sleeves. You see Delnus Raythorn kind of like rushing, and then she walks past the greenhouses. And then, Seraph, you see her walk back past the greenhouses in the other direction. And then, once more, she walks past the greenhouses. And this time, there's no one really else around. Like, there might have been, like, three other people standing over in, like, by the corner of the building, like, ha, 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 that was so funny in class when the thing, and then that happened. Wow, we're students. And then they leave. And
what a wonderful world Wildcliff is.
Sereneph, you see Delnus Raythorn stop in the middle of the road over there. She looks to her left, and you see her looking really stressed, and she looks to her right, and then she very quickly scurries over towards you and will say, hey, and she'll look over her shoulders once more, and just to make sure no one is there, and she'll go, really important kind of thing. Don't tell anyone about this. Meet at the chapel, like the actual the chapel, like the main floor tonight, okay? As soon as the sun starts to go down, do not tell anyone about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. See ya. Bye. See you around. And she like turns on her heels, Sereneph. And did you want to try to stop her by any means? You look a bit perturbed.
Because I think if she ever did bump in, she wanted to like check about the potion status.
Do you want to get up and walk after her?
I think yeah. Just because this is the moment.
Oh no.
Mira said that if I did bump into her, like
it's true.
Like as long as it's not about Mira, I can ask her stuff.
Sure.
And so I'm just gonna
get up and take chase.
Well, like
as she tries to get away from you, and she hears you get up and is like, don't follow me.
Get away.
It's supposed to.
Delnus, I like to think we're friends in real life. This wouldn't be weird for us to talk to each other.
Pushes herself against the wall, trying to like get out of view of like two students who are walking by, and is like crouching.
Do you want me to cast invisibility? Would that help?
Sure.
Okay, I put my head. I cast invisibility on
Wonderful.
her. And then I lean against the wall, looking very like I'm just hanging out.
Oh my god!
You hear a quiet voice go, "It's just a secret. It's just a secret meeting. Sorry if it was like startling. They asked me to like because we already knew you guys to like let you know."
Okay, okay. Number one, I was just a bit worried there for a second because like you looked extremely panicked. I just wanted to double check and make sure you're okay. And also, I just wanted to, I don't know, get us like a status update on like the. And she like looks around also to make sure no one else is listening.
Yeah,
it's like the potion that we were working on.
Yeah, I mean they're. I can just like drop them off like outside your dorm room or something, and we don't have. Yeah.
Okay, I just thought if I did bump into you at any point, I would ask that question.
Yeah, I can take care of that for you. I'm sorry for like not up. Yeah, sorry.
You don't have to apologize. You were kind of like I thought for a second that you were like running away from something, and then you came back. And then I was worried that you were trying to like and then you came over. That explained that situation. Just checking in on you.
It was just like I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before. Like the meeting thing, it's important. Again, really don't. I know like the other two already know, but like don't tell them that you got invited. Okay.
Okay, that's absolutely no problem.
Okay.
And thank you for and again like the potions and everything. Thank you.
I mean, I didn't really do that much. I can just drop them off at like your room or like Mira's room, like outside the door or something, if you guys want them.
Yeah. I'll let everyone know and to where we're gonna pick them up and everything like that. It's all good. But still, like I still want to say thank you for like everything. So
Sereneph, make a perception check.
She's invisible. What am I percepting?
Yeah, make it with disadvantage. Good point.
Yeah, you're welcome. That is good. What's the other one? Better. Okay, we'll go with good instead. Perception is +2, so that is 18.
You hear very clumsy footsteps, which as you're trying to like finish up, you hear trying to sneak away from you, almost trying to avoid this conversation entirely, Serenep. As you're like, yeah, I just wanted to like thank you for it. You hear footsteps as Delmas is trying to get away.
I am going to cast a message on her.
You're gonna cast message? Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, everybody has to. What's
Oh,
happening? What is happening?
What's going on?
What?
I thought it was just if you used it on Angelica, but apparently it's just everybody now.
That too.
That is a 8.
Okay, you cast message. Nothing happens.
Okay. Wait, I mean, like I don't like it doesn't say anything.
You just cast
or...
it. No. You cast the mess spell. Nothing perturbs you or is up of fucking note.
I cast. Let me appreciate your skills, damn it.
Delmas does not respond and scurries beyond your range quickly with haste.
Imagine if you accidentally pointed to a different person and they
Different
just
person, yeah.
I completely different. Like someone walked around the corner.
You want
and
to
I
thank
just
me? What? Anyways, Serenep, you've received an invitation and have secured the bag, as we shall say, for the potions. You can then go back to classes and do your studential things.
Yes, reading and writing.
Yes, I too am a student.
Yes, listen
The
to teacher.
night doth approach, Integrity Eye, Idleberry. 6:30, the hour of meeting comes. I assume you are sitting inside your dorm room, prepared, ready. What do you have, like sneaking clothes on? Do you have like a mask that says "not a thief"? Something like that.
I'm actually preparing myself to disguise, but I will only disguise once once my cohort is here.
I see. Integrity, at your door, you hear a knock, 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 knock.
Could that be the secret knock? It could be.
Was that cool enough though?
I think it's cool enough. So I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna peek.
You open the door and peek, and standing there is a person wearing grayish robes, and they're carrying a big, like, they have like a hand cart with like a bunch of stuff piled on it, and they'll go, "Hi, are you Integrity Idleberry?" And they'll push their glasses up. It is not Lucia.
Hello.
Hi there. Mr. Crow wanted me to deliver these things to you. He said they were yours and belonged to you.
Oh yeah. Come in.
You open the door and he pushes the trolley in. He takes a big package off and puts it on the bed. He then takes a small book, which you do not recognize, Integrity Idleberry, and places it on top of that. And then if you had like a packed bag or something like that, any of the stuff you left in Troil, essentially, is returned to you by this wonderful man.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't think you really introduced yourself.
I don't have to introduce myself. I'm just here.
Well, I would like to personalize, do a personalized thank you. And
All right. My name's Stragon Blackhawk.
That's a beautiful name.
That sounds fake as fuck.
Well, thank you so much.
Stragon
Blackhawk.
I think I said.
Yes, Stragon Blackhawk.
What?
Thank you so much for bringing my stuff with me. What is this book?
It was your stuff. Don't you know this? I was just instructed to do this. I just work for him. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry
Like,
for asking
literally,
a lot of
get
questions.
off my case, please.
No,
Oh
sorry.
my
I
god.
Wow.
didn't mean to. Like, you probably didn't want to talk to anyone, but I'm here
Nope.
talking a lot to you.
I was
but
honestly hoping no one would be home and I could just put this stuff outside.
I was never here. Bye.
All right, I guess I'll wheel my card out. See you later. And he turns around, wheels the card out, and you can close the door behind him. Integrity Eye Idleberry.
That guy has some problems.
Do you want to go back to being brooding and preparing, or do you want to, like, as like a kid, open your things?
Well, first off, what is the book that you're talking about?
The book is a small orange-covered, it seems like a novel or something, and it's called. Oh, sorry, it wouldn't be a novel actually. Sorry. You might be able to recognize. Make a religion check.
Religion. Am I getting the Bible?
Oh my gosh. The Aegean Bible.
That's a 21.
A 21. Integrity Idleberry. This seems to be a religious text. The title of which is Circus Acts.
Huh?
It has a small embossing on its cover of what looks like a gold coin. But, it's just a little symbol on there. You recognize that as the symbol of the deity Lem, god of coin, mischief,
Money.
and stuff like that.
And I've never seen this before, right?
It's definitively not your book. Yes.
Okay, that's suspicious. And
You want a thumb?
so after
Mhm.
after that, I'm going
Yes.
to search for the gift that I never got to open for my
Yes,
birthday.
it was the first thing that was placed down for you, a little bundle of brown paper with a cute little tag that says, Happy Birthday, Integrity Idleberry. Or sorry, it says Happy Birthday, Integrity.
I'm going to rip everything open.
You rip it in two pieces. The paper around it wrapping goes rip, 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 and is so loud and horrible and just sensory overload if you're that kind of person. And there, you like rip it open and it plops onto your bed. It is a white robe with what looks like a ton of weird little patches on it.
Do I know what it is?
I can tell you what it is if you would like.
I would
Or
like.
let's say there's a little note from your mom in there.
Okay.
You see it and you're like, what is that? And you look into the packaging, which you had so quickly discarded, and you see a note that says, Dear Integrity, I hope that you really enjoy this. I bought it while I was on campus during the festival. The vendor said it's something called a robe of useful items. I hope that you can get a lot of use out of it. Love, Mom and Dad.
Oh my gosh! I've only heard of this. I never knew what it looks like. I'm going to smell it. I'm going to sniff it. I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to dance in it.
Oh my goodness.
As you're dancing around, looking at yourself in the mirror, you look so cool and dashing, Integrity Idleberry. A knock comes at the door that goes, knock, 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 knock.
I love that that's Lucia's idea of a super weird, tricky knock.
It has different tones to it, though. That's kind of cool.
I'm going to once again open the door and take a
You open the door, now wearing your beautiful white robe with a bunch of patches on it, and you see, dressed in dark clothing and a dark gray cloak, with a hood pulled up over her head, is a plain-looking girl, Lucia.
I'm going to immediately take off my cloak, and I'm going to be like, So, you have chosen to come. Welcome.
You asked me.
Well, sometimes I ask people, and they never really come, so I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Cool, can I come in? Can you tell me the plan?
Yes.
I don't want to be seen wearing this. It feels like I'm a suspect.
So,
Welcome her into your room and look both ways before closing the door, Integrity.
I have called you here because I need to sneak into someone's room to find dirt on them.
Oh, okay.
Have you done this before?
No, I've only really done the one stealing from Joan at the tournament thing. And her team. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember how you
totally.
promised to join the swim team too?
Yes. Yes. When
Great.
is the first practice? I'm ready to swim.
yesterday morning.
Well, you never told
It's like
me
every
when the
every
meeting
morning
was.
at 5 a.m.
Every morning?
Yeah.
At 5 in the morning?
Yes.
I'm half asleep.
And then on Sundays, it's 5 in the morning and then at 3 in the afternoon.
What the heck?
What did you think the swim team was?
I don't know. Maybe leisure swim once a week?
Anyways. So, we were breaking into someone's room?
Yes. And we need to find dirt on them to make them seem like they're not that great of a leader. maybe some suspicious stuff that they have done that shows that they abuse
And
their power.
They would have that in their room?
I mean, where else will they put it?
I would get rid of it, personally. I would throw it off of the cliff if I had, a paper trail.
What's up with you throwing things off the cliff?
Everyone does it! If you have something you don't need, you throw it off, and
Okay,
it's gone
well,
forever.
If we can't find anything in their room, then we can go down the cliff.
I'm not going down there. That's, so far away. You can do that. I'm not leaving campus for this one.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do whatever, but...
So do you want it to be both of us break in, or do you want it to be one of us stands outside and keeps watch while the other one ransacks the room?
So, the reason why I wanted you there
Yeah.
is both to interrupt anyone who is in there, maybe force them to leave the vicinity, while I guess me, because I'm really good at messing things up and then putting things back together, because my mom is so weird about these things. So I can quickly look for dirt while you make sure that I don't get caught.
Caught. Yeah. So we're going to go do that right now?
If you have time.
I mean, I made time because you asked me to come. I have like...
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And then, Integrity, you can get up and the two of you could leave.
My God.
If that's what you would like.
Yes, and also, by the way, I'm probably going to pretend to be someone else.
Oh.
Don't be alarmed if I look different.
But then how
I'll
do I...
let you know if it's me.
Okay, cool. Is there like a code sign or something? Like just...
I think I'm going to like do this, and then I'm gonna tap my nose, tap my lips, tap my right shoulder.
Okay, she'll go, okay, nose, lips, right shoulder. Cool.
Yes.
All right. So whose room are we breaking into? She says in her best thief secret spy voice.
Bailey Blue.
Who's that?
She doesn't know.
She doesn't pay attention to this stuff. It's fine.
So it's the president of the events planning committee.
They have a president?
Yeah.
Isn't it just a committee? Why do they need a president? Don't they just plan parties?
Well, no, because like, well, yes, they do plan parties, but apparently, like, they do much bigger stuff. I mean, if you think about it, they planned who is allowed to sell stuff in the during the Autumn's End festival.
I guess.
So they have a little bit of power.
I mean, none of the vendors were that good, so, you know.
Exactly.
That much power.
Exactly. But here's the thing. If the person that I'm not going to say anymore, but we might, if the person that I want to win wins,
Subtle.
Is
we
this
might
like,
have...
oh shit, we're like in election stuff?
Yes.
I just thought you didn't like this guy.
Oh.
Well, yes, I don't like this guy either.
She looks way more on alert, Integrity, Idleberry. So, what I need from you is, unless Mira sometime in the day went and found Bailey's room, which I don't believe happened, I believe all of the instructions was just left to you, I would like you to roll for me a investigation check to even locate the guy's room. Shouldn't be that hard. This is just more...
Shouldn't
Are
be
there
that hard.
like
This is more about
nameplates?
how long it will take you, I guess.
Okay. Dang, I'm rolling real well. That's an 18.
Ooh, okay.
14 plus, yeah.
Takes you 5 minutes flat. And you know that because you have keen mind. You walk down. It's on the second floor of the same building that you live in, Integrity Idleberry.
Okay.
So, as you're walking, doing the sweeping of the hallways,
Perimeter.
the hallway seems pretty clear of any action. It is the same, like, kind of like setup that Serenup's room has, where it's like single rooms that are spaced very, very widely apart. This is advanced student dominion. You see on the door, blue. No roommate.
No roommate. Fucking advanced student, I knew
Integrity,
it.
there's no one really
Yes.
around. It's just you and Lucia. How do you want to do this?
Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You have to see if he's in there first. And...
Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Because he doesn't know
you're
me.
going- Yeah, he doesn't know you because, like, if I might be like, you know, he might connect me to someone. So, run interference.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for anyone who's about to come, especially if he tries to come back.
So, like, if he's
and I'm gonna
in
go
there,
through the window.
If he's in there, do you want me to, like, get him out of here?
Yes, like
Ooh.
far
Okay.
away.
I don't know how good I'll be at this one.
I think you can do it.
Okay, you go, like, hide that way. And she points, like, down the hallway and around the corner, Integrity Idleberry, and she'll ready herself for whenever you are in position.
Okay.
You run to the end of the hallway, hide behind the corner,
Yes.
peek out,
Yes.
watching your secret agent. You see her knock at the door, wait like 2 seconds. She starts to look over at you and give you a thumbs up, and then the door opens. You don't hear the conversation from at the distance you are, Integrity Idleberry, but you see her talking with someone. You see her, like, rubbing her fingers together and, like, trying to be much more, what would be the right word? She seems to be playing a very ditzy character, Integrity. Watching and reading her lips, you can ascertain that she is trying to play I thought this was my room. How are you? Who are you? And trying to do a fun thing like that, get the guy out of the room. Let me roll a die.
Oh no.
For Lucia Evenwood. That's a very good roll. You see her kind of like point and like mouth, do you want to sit in dining hall with me? And then After a moment, you see emerging from the room, not Bailey Blue, but some other grumpy-ass looking elf who closes the door behind him. You see him lock it with a key that he has, and you see him and Lucia leave the hallway.
Bailey Blue sibling?
No.
Have I ever seen this elf before?
You've never seen this elf before. No. He's unremarkable in every single aspect.
Perfect for Lucia.
Perfect for Lucia. Integrity, do you want to make the move now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to transform myself using disguise self
Okay.
into one of the golems.
Like the new golems.
The new golems.
This is achievable. You transform.
Because
What
like
color?
they're
What
thinner
color?
and
Yeah. What color golem do you want to be?
the hallway cleaners.
The green cloaked ones.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Integrity takes on a brassy finish and a green cloak with a little emerald where the space of her skull once was, or rather should be, and you can run up to the door. Do you want to make a thieves' tools check to unlock it?
Yes, that was what I was gonna do, and I'm proficient in it.
Yes, you
See,
are.
I know how the game works.
I think you have expertise in it, in fact.
Yeah, I do. That is an 18.
An 18. The lock goes click silently, and you can slip in and close it behind you softly. You are in an entryway to an advanced dormitory. It looks exactly the same floor plan as Sereneth's, although
Okay.
there's a mirror to your left that is like gold framed. To your right, there's a huge family crest on the wall. It's just like a large horse up on its back legs with like a gold and blue kind of like shield behind it. There's like 18 pairs of beautiful looking slippers and boots here, all just like thrown about in the entryway. Integrity. I need you to make a stealth check for me as you proceed.
22.
22. You silently sneak forwards to the T intersection at the end of this entryway. To your left, there is a dining room style setup with like a fireplace off in the corner, a bunch of cabinets with beautiful looking plates in them, all having that same family crest like emblazoned upon them. There's a lot of mirrors around this room and just general like a lot of art just pushed against the wall. To your left, there's also a bunch of like dressers or like tables or cabinets that you could go and look through. To your right, you see a bedroom with a 4-pillar like a bed with a beautiful little shawl over it. The sheets are a brilliant baby blue. There's a half-opened closet door with like clothes strewn about the floor of the room, and just generally a writing desk over there, a book bag that's been discarded. You see a student robe, and for just a second, it's hung up on a coat rack, and you're like, oh shit, I've been caught. And then you realize, no, it's just a coat rack that is hanging the student's robe. What do you want to investigate?
Okay. I think the main thing that I would want to investigate is if there is anything that could indicate an abuse of their position as a well, like, I don't think that anyone will stop voting for him because he's disgusting. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he doesn't
He's a
wash his
slob.
clothes.
Yeah.
Or, but maybe, like, there's something in his diary that's sort of incriminating.
Okay.
Because you
so
said that
you
he
want to
has,
make
like,
his
stuff
way
on
over
his...
to like his desk, his writing desk?
Yes.
Okay, you tiptoe over. Make another stealth check for me.
That is another 22.
Okay, you silently make your way over to the desk. There is a couple of textbooks laid out, mostly enchantments, and then a single zoology textbook that's kind of like undone and kind of like as if he was like studying and doing some practice questions from it. Integrity. And then there's a couple of drawers down the left side. Each of them seem to be locked as you try to pull them open. You're just generally looking for a diary, something incriminating. Nothing seems to be left on the desk that is incriminating. You can peek through his backpack and it just is notebooks from class. His handwriting is gorgeous. Integrity, like almost machine-like precision.
I'm jealous.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's spectacular. The bag even itself is made with a beautiful blue dyed leather. It looks brand new. It looks expensive to your eye. At least 200 gold pieces it cost is probably it. But do you want to try to open a drawer, or are you just going to try to take his bag or something?
I can't do both. I have to choose.
You can take
one or
both.
the
Yeah,
other?
you can grab his bag if you want and take it with you.
Okay.
Sure, you grab the bag, you toss it over
I'll
your
take
shoulder.
the bag with me.
Do you want to unlock one of these drawers?
Yes.
Okay, make a thieves' tools check for me as you listen for a moment to hear if Lucia's distraction is done yet. It's been about 2 minutes as you quietly creep around.
That is a 23.
It's difficult, but nothing that you can't easily take care of. It takes you 20 seconds and crack. The lock opens easily. You can slide open the drawer. Inside, you see 2 matching keys on the same key ring. They seem to be old and iron. You also see a couple of like old journals in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Steal his diary.
Read it in front of the student body.
Do I have an idea of what these keys are for? Like, is there any labels or...
Integrity, you just
It might just be a
yesterday-
house key.
Integrity, you just yesterday received a key ring for every single class in the evocation department as a part of your TAing gig for Professor Periwinkle.
Yes.
These look to be similar in make to those, not the same as your evocation classroom keys. This is just to say that it looks like a key, a matching set of keys to a room on campus.
I feel like if I take any of these, it might be obvious.
You could try to, if you wanted and you could take the time, it would probably take like a minute or so. You could lay the key out on one of the pieces of parchment and like make a outline of it or like something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly grab in my pocket a piece of 3 pieces of gum, and I'm gonna put it in my mouth, and I'm gonna
Ew.
quickly chew super fast,
Yeah.
and then I am going to imprint the
Key into the gum.
into the gum,
Wonderful.
and then blow on it like to dry it a little bit.
Oh my god.
Of course.
And then I'm gonna put the key back
Okay.
the way that it was.
Absolutely.
Why is
As
my
my mama
key
told me.
wet?
Why is my key covered in gum? Okay, you do so. Make a perception check for me.
That's a 16 plus 8, 24.
You hear like incredibly fast footsteps from outside, like in the stairwell outside, as if someone
Okay.
is running to this room right now. Integrity.
Okay, so I'm going to close the drawer back
Yes.
down,
The
like
running
make it,
is almost at the door.
and I'm going to run out the window.
You're gonna run to the windows. You open the windows quickly, and then you're gonna jump out them.
So this is the second floor, right?
This is the second floor.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna jump out of it.
It'll be
You're
fun.
going to jump out. Integrity, as you jump out, you hear the door barge, someone barge through the door and go, "Who's in here?" As you jump out, first of all, take for me 9 damage as you tumble to the ground below. You do like a cool somersault as you land on the ground. And then you see an elf run to the window and look down at you, who is just there. Make a stealth check to blend in quickly. This is with disadvantage.
Even though I'm like a golem?
Even though you're a golem, he still might detect that you are the golem who was just in this room and chase after you.
Well,
Okay.
all the work to make golems look like they weren't a threat.
Yep.
Oh, I rolled it almost a nat 20. I rolled a 19 plus what was it?
Stealth, and that's with disadvantage?
Oh, with a disadvantage.
I love disadvantage.
Okay. So that is because of my stealth, that's
Yeah.
9 plus 11.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. You immediately start like walking over to the fountain in the middle of the dorm courtyard and like begin to like try to look like you are fixing it in some way, like messing with the tiles and like scrubbing it a little with your hand. And you just hear the elf that is in the window. He's looking back and forth. He goes, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it." And he slams shut those windows and rushes off to do who knows what.
Oh.
Integrity Idleberry, you have Bailey Blue's backpack and an impression of one of the keys in his drawer. With this information, what do you want to do now?
I'm going to run
Okay.
to somewhere quiet
Okay.
and very dark so I can browse through what's inside.
Okay, wonderful. You can run and like hide underneath like or right by the outside of one of like the breezeways where there's like a little wall so you can like hide behind it kind of like in a bush and pour out the contents of Bailey's backpack. There's a cool pencil case that's carved out of like stone. The pencils clattered to the ground and you pull it apart and looking for anything. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. One of his enchantment textbooks clatters to the ground. You look through it for anything incriminating Integrity Idleberry. You don't find anything. And you finally give me an investigation check, please, as you pore over these things see if you catch a small detail.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. As you're going through his, it's just textbooks in here and like a single notebook from one of his classes, immaculate writing, and you're like, damn it, I fucked up, I didn't get anything. And then you see a little reminder written to him in the margin of his page today from a class today, meeting tonight at the chapel when the sun goes down. And it's underlined twice.
Okay.
Shit.
Interesting.
All right. So now that I have that, I'm going to put everything back the way it was.
Okay.
And I'm going to sneak towards a lost and found and make it seem like he just lost his backpack somewhere.
You sneak over to a lost and found. There's a bunch of people milling about, some seventh years being like, this is a pretty cool wand case, isn't it? And his friends are like, yeah, look at all the doodads on it. Integrity.
Which Patreon NPC?
These are of my own creation. And Integrity, you can very discreetly slip the beautiful blue backpack in there. You hold it tenderly for just a moment. It's 200 gold pieces. You could probably fetch a pretty penny for this. And then you drop it, because you're a good person and you're not a thief, into the bin. Not a permanent thief. And you drop it in the bin. No one will ever be the wiser. Maybe. Do you want to report to Mira with your findings? Or are you going to just infiltrate the meeting later tonight?
I plan on going to the meeting.
Okay, you look off of the side of the cliff and see that the sun is quickly approaching the horizon. And you let out a quick sigh as your work is not yet done for the evening, Integrity Idleberry.
It's a long night ahead of me.
And that is where we shall end this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. Carla, could you please give us an outro?
Hi, it's me, Sneaky Integrity. Hope that you all enjoyed that episode. That was pretty friggin' banger, ain't it? So, since you liked it, because I know you did, please leave a rating or a review on our iTunes or wherever you listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
It is how we share our greatness to the world. So please share us to your friends or review us, whatever you fancy.
Either one helps a lot.
A lot. We also have a Twitter and Instagram at Trials and Trebs, where you can be updated of all the shindigs and the happenings in this podcast. If the episode's out, or if there's teasers, or if there's art.
Or if there's a meeting at the chapel at sundown, you know?
I don't
you can
think
find that on Instagram.
Oh, totally, 100%. And we also have, if you are feeling fancy and want to share some gifts, money, we have a Patreon. And the link is down below.
It is.
Or in the description box.
Patreon.com/trialsandtrebs.
And you can get access to notes. You can get access to teasers. Oh, not teasers. Bloopers. Or you can also become a NPC if you choose the tier that gives you
yourself
that ability.
You eventually can, yes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And what's merch?
Merch, trebmerch.com?
Merch.
Trebmerch.
Trebmerch.com.
Oh my gosh.
Where you can get t-shirts, stickers, and potentially other things eventually.
Oh, are you promising more than you can deliver? Wow.
Ooh, wow. Spicy.
That is my life. And join Patreon. No, not
you already
Patreon.
said that one.
Discord.
The link's in the description. Thanks for listening to this episode, everybody. I'll see you next time at the chapel at sundown. Please bring your cultish cloaks and robes. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the end of the episode. You might notice that it is September, and it's been September for quite a while, and it is not yet a new month, but it has been a while since I've spoken to you. Thank you for bearing with us as we made it our way through the month of September. I am here at the end of this wonderful episode to say thank you to some of our patrons. There's 4 of yas who I'm going to say thank you to, each one in equal proportion. First off, Corey Hunt, thank you so much for becoming our patron. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Second, Kai Lunarctic, love the name. It inspired 1000% of It's Just a Phase. Not specifically your name, but just the word Lunarctic. Thank you for being our patron. Third, Thomas Lesage. I hope that is the proper pronunciation for your last name. I thank you greatly for being our patron. And finally, ooh, Ghoulie. I see your name often, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Coati. I'm going to go with Coati. Or Coati? Coati? Thank you so much for your patronage and your art. To everyone who's ever donated to us on Patreon, thank you so much. It makes the world go round for us. I'm actually recording in a novel recording situation instead of sweating in a closet to say thank you this time, and that is made possible by your donation. So, thank you. And until next month, October, the scariest and most labor-intensive month of the year, I'll see you then. Goodbye.